My friends and supporters have asked me who I'll be voting in the next upcoming elections in Britain. I'll be voting for the Labour because I believe that the Conservative is going to ruin the country. We must not get out of the European Union. We cannot trust this present Prime Minister. He's a cowboy. I can't trust him. And he doesn't love the migrants, let's put it this way. I don't trust the present Prime Minister, Boris Johnson. He doesn't like Muslims. And his cabinet is full of people who love Narendra Modi. So Narendra Modi is a fascist. And I don't like this guy, Boris Johnson, at all. I think we are better remaining in the European Union. And the last time when I was campaigning to get out of the European Union, I was misinformed. I was definitely misinformed. The then Prime Minister David Cameron and other political leaders, although they suggested that we should remain, still they didn't inform us enough. And the fear-mongering was going around. And there was a plan by the far right to cut off Britain from the rest of Europe, and we will fall into the hands of American mercy if we leave the European Union. Britain is not the imperialist power anymore, and we are better off being diversified in our economy. We have already seen the fall of the British pound after we voted for Brexit, and we have also seen many times that British pound becomes stronger whenever there's a small chance of Britain remaining in the European Union. Northern Ireland, most of them there want to remain in the European Union. Scotland, most of the people there, they want to remain in the European Union. People living in London, where 70% of British economy is generated, they want to leave. They want to stay in the European Union. So, young generation, they want to remain in the European Union. And it gives us better flexibility. Many British workers, they are working in other European countries. Gives us much more flexibility. Helps us have a second home even. So considering everything, workforce and getting deserving labor force from the other parts of the European Union and becoming technocrats, experts in other fields where other European countries require British expertise, education, getting education free even in some of the European Union countries, which many of the students in Britain cannot avail. So considering everything, we must remain in the European Union. At least it should be given back to the choice of the British people, so that this time again they can think twice and make a decision finally, because now we are much more experienced. Now the ordinary British people have much more information than before. We have seen the ups and downs of possibilities of remaining and leaving the European Union, and above all, I don't trust Boris Johnson. So those of you who are here thinking that, if Conservative comes, they're going to make it easier for illegal workers to remain. Well, you are bluffing yourself, mate. Bluffing yourself. It's never going to happen. Don't trust Boris Johnson. Moreover, Conservative messed it up. We gave them the chance, to have a successful Brexit. They messed it up. Totally messed it up. David Cameron messed it up. Boris Johnson has messed it up. Theresa May messed it up. So they can't deliver a proper, deserving Brexit that we had thought that would serve British people's interest. So end of the day, let's see at least what Labour does. But I believe that Labour is right when saying that it should be given back to the British people. As I said, we are much more informed now. We have had time to think about our pros and cons, which we were denied by the leaders during the time when we had voted for Brexit. So let's give it back to the people, British people. And as I said, my personal decision is to remain, and I don't trust Boris Johnson. And if you are a migrant, there is no reason whatsoever to love Boris Johnson. If you are a Muslim, there is zero reason to love Boris Johnson. So there is no reason why you should vote for Conservative. They messed up everything. So considering everything, just dump Conservative, okay? Let's remain in the European Union. At least give us another chance. And with impeachment hanging on Trump's head, do you think someone who is a friend of Trump will be doing better if Trump's image is tarnished even more? And if Trump goes, then if Boris Johnson remains, do you think it's going to do any good for Britain? So we need someone who doesn't love Trump. Because no matter how you look at it, I don't think Trump is going to remain in his office. And even if he's not impeached, he's not going to be elected again. Oh, come on, be practical. So we need someone who doesn't like Trump.